Tesla is trending up 2.61%. This is Friday, the 2nd of January 2026. I think it's about its delivery numbers. Okay, let's see whether we can get the sentiment around all of that. Let's see. Yeah, should be coming up.
Elon Musk may be pushing back against critics like Michael Burry, but the data out of Europe shows Tesla's road is getting bumpier outside a few standout markets. Fresh numbers from December showed Tesla's new car registrations plunged across several key European countries, even as sales surged in Norway, Europe's long running EV adoption leader. The contrast highlights a striking trend. Tesla is losing ground across much of Europe, except in the handful of markets where EV demand remains unusually strong. In France, the continent's third largest auto market, Tesla registrations collapsed 66% year over year to just 1,942 vehicles, according to data from the industry group PFA. Portugal also saw a 12.7% drop in Tesla registrations in December, falling to just 1,207 units per the ACAP Automobile Association. Sweden reported a similar two-thirds collapse in December deliveries, echoing broader sales fatigue. But then there's Norway, the outlier. Tesla registrations there jumped sharply, reinforcing the country's role as a global EV bellwether where adoption is already near saturation. Tesla continues to benefit from an entrenched charging network, strong brand recognition, and EV forward policy incentives that remain some of the most generous in Europe. Across the broader region, however, Tesla's market share has been steadily eroding since late 2024. Several forces are working against the company. Rising competition from European and Chinese EV makers, including BYD, VW, Mercedes, and Volvo, an aging Tesla lineup with Model 3 and Model Y carrying the bulk of sales, growing consumer backlash tied to Elon Musk's public support for right wing European political figures, which has sparked protests and social pressure, and a weakening macro environment and EV subsidy changes in multiple countries. Even Tesla's move to introduce cheaper variants of the Model 3 and Model Y across Europe hasn't yet stabilized demand, suggesting price cuts alone aren't enough to reignite growth. All of this arrives as Michael Burry continues to warn that Tesla remains significantly overvalued, arguing the company's stock price doesn't reflect deteriorating fundamentals, particularly outside the US. So while Musk and Tesla can still point to big wins in EV heavy markets like Norway, the broader European picture is tougher. Sales are slowing, competition is heating up, and investor patience may not be unlimited. The question now is whether Tesla can refresh its lineup and autonomy strategy fast enough to stop the slide, or whether critics like Burry will feel increasingly vindicated.
Okay, this is its 5 minute chart. This is the gain that has happened now. Okay, this is the pre-market session of the 2nd of January 2026. Okay, happy new year. Let's get down to its 4 hour chart. Okay, before now, from the 22nd, there's been contracting. The expansion of the expansion that began in November, as a matter of fact. Sometimes it doesn't seem that obvious. The stock was expanding seriously from mid-November. So the whole of not even the whole, even up till the middle of December, it was actually the expansion continued. So it was almost a month of expansion. That's what he was contracting then. Now it seems to have picked up, on the extrapolation on this 4 hour chart is saying that it might remain strong up till Monday, midday Monday. Then after that, yeah, a more consolidation. Yeah, yeah, momentum is equally expected to remain strong as well. On its daily chart, I think let's see what we have on the daily chart. It's not reflecting what's going on right now, but we can take the projections. But if anything, at least it's saying that we might see some strength, might pick up from the 16th of January, but we'll see how all of that goes. We can pick up the projections here. We have from the least. 351.12, 372.67, 407.54, and then 480.14. And we've seen even more ambitious projections on the weekly chart. We don't forget to go and have a look at the projections on the weekly charts. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they're still there. We have 536.24, 594.86, 631.08. However, the extrapolation on the weekly chart is not for higher prices, is more of consolidation, at least up to the 23rd of February. Nothing to the upside. But the extrapolation is not seeing strength. However, the projections are also seeing strength. So it's a mix of things, in the midst of possible weakness. There's also the likelihood that a bounce could happen. There's a likelihood that it may still defy the odds and may continue to advance. Possibly that's why we have these projections going all the way towards 631.6, $631.08. Yeah, okay, that's what's going on right now. The stock is currently trending. Not a lot of shares have crossed the tape. Yeah, it's usually one of the most active stocks. And on a day like this, there's a good chance it might be one of the most active. So let's see how all of this will pan out. And I'll continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video.